How's everyone? How's everyone doing out there? I hope you're all doing well. Where is Kevin? Well, remember I said to you the river that goes past my house? You see how big it is there, right? It's about, let's say it's about 40 foot across, something like that. Well, when you come all the way down to where I am here, remember I said the other day it sort of empties out into this side here, and this goes on for as far as the eye can see. When it gets so high, I finally figured out how it works. How does it work? Well, what happens is when the river comes up high, there's actually sluice gates that go underneath the roads. So as it gets high, it just starts pouring into this field, and the water flows out and around and down here and back to the river. You can see right underneath where it goes under the road, so it flows back from the other side of the river, back all the way down here through a couple of little waterfalls, straight back into the river. So it's like a safety mechanism, I guess. You know, when the main river gets too high, it comes down past my house and then just keeps on going a couple of kilometers, and it comes down here and then spills out into this side, which is the opposite side of the river to me. And you can see it just goes on and on and on. But like a good photographer I am, I put the drone up and we went to have a look. So you can see it goes down all the way to the end there and just gets smaller and smaller and smaller to, I guess it just fizzles out. And it all comes over here. First time in over 4.5 years, I finally figured it out. I bothered myself to come down here. It was been bugging me, I need to know. So how far does this new lake go? So I sent the drone over to have a look. Let's go see. So now we're all informed. So the river goes past my house, a couple of kilometers down here. I would say 6 or 7 kilometers down here, and then starts emptying into this field. But this field, you know, on a clear day, you can see, like this way, 15 kilometers. A big temple way over there, and way over the other side is another big temple. So it's got to be at least 5 to 7 kilometers wide and 15 to 20 kilometers long that way. Amazing. Hard to say how deep it is, so I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's like 2 meters deep in places or more. Anyway, problem solved. I wanted to say thank you so much for yesterday, all your wishes and your suggestions. Dude, there's like 40 suggestions. The trouble is, I know of lots of them and I've tried them. That's why I don't use them today. You know, when I lived in England, I used to eat all bran and other types of cereals like that, so that worked. But And in America, when I lived there, I found different things that would work. But here in Thailand, a little bit different. So, but I found those herbs. You know, 34 baht for a box of about 30, and I only take 2 when I need them, so they last a long time. But I don't know why I did it, but I bought about 4 boxes the last time I bought them, so I've got plenty. But they're real cheap and work great. There's 4 herbs in a little tablet. So very simple, no cramping, no nothing. So, but anyway, it all went well yesterday, and thank you so much for all your suggestions and well wishes. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed them a lot. I watched them last night, and read them last night, and read the rest this morning. But I found it hard to go to sleep last night, and it was late when I finally fell asleep, and woke up late. I don't think I've ever slept as long as I have today. At this age anyway. So, but I feel refreshed this morning when I woke up, and I just had a lazy day. No gardening, just answering comments and watching YouTube, drinking tea, eating some food, and then I come out here just before sunset. So I thought I'll come over here. I was going to go back to close off at the house, but I thought I'm not going to make it back in time, so I stayed here to chat to you. I forget who said get your hormones checked. Your thyroid function could be low. So I read about that today, and it makes sense. Thyroid function low, very, very interesting. So I thought, you know something? I think that's my next project, to go not just thyroid, but all endocrine system, to have the whole thing checked and say, look, okay, what's low, what's high, how am I doing? I think so. That's my next project, because you know, dry skin and many other things that, if you look at the side effects or symptoms of low thyroid, I'm thinking I got over half of them. So maybe that's what it is. I have no idea. But I think that's my next project, is to go somewhere, and the trouble is you got to go into the hospital, and then the nurse wants to check your pulse, and everybody needs to do this, and you have to go through the process, and when you get your bill, guess what? Everything's listed on there. Just let me go speak to the doctor. That's all I need. Just walk in, sit down, talk to him. Not that difficult. Anyway, it's all about business, right? So I think that's my next project. I don't know if it's thyroid is one and endocrine, but I know it should be all one, I think. So I think that's my next project, and see how that fares. But overall I'm okay. It's just there's these little things that are bothering me, you know. So I guess it's like a MOT, motor vehicle check, put your body in. But that's my next project. So I'm gonna sign off, guys, because I'm getting eaten by bugs here, and say good night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here, everyone, and see you tomorrow. Have a super blessed day, and buckets of blessings. I normally say rivers, but let's just say this time lakes or small ocean of blessings. Okay? Good night, guys. All the very best. Look after yourselves.